It's week 16 of the National.
The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in week 16 on EA Sports. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. What should really be driving him to get the win this week.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They put a receiver in motion right. First down throw for Allen. Hit some space around midfield. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And they had that one contained right at the line. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Another one for Cook. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That's taken on the 7. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by this promising young signal caller, already a starter in his first season out of Ole Miss.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. It is Cup, left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Two slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try and take an option left side. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. Sending a receiver left. Allen on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pressure coming, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Allen. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Amendola able to put it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard. Bass now to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. All right, here we go. Second down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Let's go now.
Running it after the penalty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Back to the well again. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Here we go, second and very long. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And now it's second down. Cook trying this one up the gut. We'll have him gain about a handful there. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Now they send their back in motion right. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Browns will go on offense. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Lays out. What a catch. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw now. Finds a man right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. We haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They'll try and punch it in. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Browns. Now we have a stoppage.
Previous play is under review.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The Bills ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Connection made to Shakir. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 1-score game before halftime. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And look at this return. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They seem likely to carry the lead. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Allen now on 1st down. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Davis takes it straight ahead. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes it in at the 48. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, they'll run. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He lobs it up. Left sideline. Looking for a jump play. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. Pass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. All set up now for 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Jones trying the left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. He's going to throw this one. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Handoff now out of the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here's 2nd and 14. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They're they're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. His first kick was good, and his second looked from 35 yards away.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touch. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air, Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. A lot of mess on the move here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Allen looking to throw this. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Flushed out of and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Ball in his hands right around midfield. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Another one for Cook. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Third and just 2 to go. Running back sent in motion. Allen on third and 2. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense set for a first and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Allen. Connects with Cook. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They have themselves another first and 10. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They kick the running back in motion. Allen on 3rd down. Intercepted in the end zone. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Browns will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. He's on the move. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
We're through.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Street. Set. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Running it now out of the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Slot man motioned over. This time it's a passing play. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Bills set to take over offensively. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his #1 premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yep.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here you go.
Offense in the hurry up here. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. cannot get there. They stop him right at the line. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on fourth. Shakir with the grab. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they bring him down around the 34. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Running back, motioning right. First and 10. Here's Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense up to the line fast. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bills down by 10. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Tony now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Got it. Ready?
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll try the right side with Cook. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. To throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. There he goes, right sideline. Hits the 20. And the Browns make the play that should win them this game.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Here he is to throw. This will be caught by Cooper. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One final shot here. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home.